Are you planning for Australia Citizenship Test? It's not easy to travel in a new country. Don't worry. To become an Australian, you need to prepare and pass Australian Citizenship Test. I am here to guide you to obtain Australian Citizenship Test. This test is conducted by the Ministry of Affairs of Australia. The test will be in English language. The primary study resource to pass the test is the official booklet Australian Citizenship, Our Common Bond. It covers all the information. The booklet consists of 4 parts: Part 1, Australia and its people; Part 2, Australia's democratic beliefs, rights, and liberties; Part 3, government and the law in Australia; Part 4, Australian values. From the 4 parts, you get 20 multiple choice questions, and you must answer at least 15 questions correctly overall to pass with 75% score. From Part 4, Australian values, you must answer correctly all the 5 questions from Australian values, then only you are said to qualify the test. Here, from Part 1, Australia and its people, I give a short, brief explanation which type of questions you might get in the test and basic information, and some tips how to prepare for the test. Some of the few important topics from the booklet you must focus, likewise, how Australia built Indigenous heritage history, how migrants settled in Australia, and the first inhabitants of Australia. Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples are the first inhabitants of Australia, and about their oldest culture and tradition. Be familiar with largest and smallest state, territories' names and its capital, and their geographical landmarks. Not only this, there are many key points in Part 1, Australia and its people. Part to focus more those are each state flags, the importance of the flag and the symbols on it. Part 2 of the official booklet is Australia's democratic beliefs, rights, and liberties. The key points to focus from the Part 2 are Australia's democratic beliefs. In brief, Australia's system of government is a parliamentary democracy. Citizens vote to elect representatives to Parliament. All Australians are equal under the law. Rights and freedoms in Australia. Australians can express their opinions freely. Citizens are free to form or join any lawful group. Australia is a secular country. People are free to follow any religion or none. The third part of the official booklet is government and the law in Australia. This section explains how Australia's government operates, the roles of elected officials, the rights of citizens, and the legal system. The key points to focus is the Australian Constitution. Australia's Constitution is a legal document that outlines how the country is governed. Australia is a parliamentary democracy and a constitutional monarchy, where the government is elected by the people and the head of state is the King of Australia, currently King Charles III. Parliament, made up of 2 houses, the House of Representatives and the Senate. The roles of the legislative power held by Parliament to make and amend laws. Executive power held by the Prime Minister and ministers to implement laws. And judicial power held by courts and judges to interpret laws and ensure they are followed, branches of government. Also study on Australian rule of law, where courts and judges are independent of Parliament and the government. The 4th part of the official booklet is Australian values, which is the most crucial section for the test. The key aspects to focus is coming to commitment to the rule of law in Australia. Everyone is equal under the law, and all are expected to obey it. It's crucial to understand that breaking the law will result in penalties, even if no one is watching. Parliamentary democracy. Australia operates under a parliamentary democracy where citizens elect their representatives in Parliament. Voting is compulsory for Australian citizens. More topics, too, are mentioned here. Equality for all. Equality before the law is a core value in Australian society. Men and women have equal rights, mutual respect, and tolerance. Australians are expected to show mutual respect for others' beliefs and opinions. Tolerance is a key aspect of Australian society. mentioning some important tips which may help you to pass the Australian Citizenship Test. Australia Department of Home Affairs has practiced citizenship tests on their website. You can listen to audio lessons to focus on the test, which is available of official podcasts of Australia Department of Home Affairs. To get past in the test, visit the website theaustraliantest.com. From every part of the booklet, part-wise, you may have free practice tests and mock tests. Be thorough with these tests. Social media network on YouTube, you can go through those videos. Some of the video links are there to help you. Read the booklet for multiple times. You get the booklet in different languages, but the test will be in English language. So practicing in English is highly suggested. When you take a lot of practice, then you will be confident in understanding the Australian values. You are ready to take the test. The test will be 45 minutes. If you don't pass the test for the first time, don't worry, you can attempt for the test number of times. It is absolutely a free test to get Australian citizenship. Everyone wants you to succeed. Good luck.